Good morning everyone and welcome to Stretford Paddock. I am Alex and I am back outside a very grey, miserable, cold, drizzly Old Trafford the day before Manchester United play Villarreal in the Europa League final. It's building up, it's getting interesting. Anyone a bit nervous? I'm a little bit nervous. Obviously, United not finishing the season too strongly. We obviously had a good result against Wolves the other day with a lot of the young lads playing, but not the best of run for Manchester United. I am a bit nervous. I am very nervous about playing Villarreal. Does it feel very, very much like the Jose Mourinho season where we finished second place in the league, a long way behind Manchester City, and sort of culminating into a cup final where it's kind of going, this is what's going to make it being a okay season, it's be a good season, and to be a good season going into next season. Now, other things about the Europa League, winning the Europa League, it's not just about winning a trophy for Manchester United. They also get to go into the top pot in the Champions League, which means there's less chances of stupid groups of death like we had last year, drawing PSG and RB Leipzig. So there's all sorts of pressure around Manchester United going into that final. And here is the squad that Manchester United have got. David De Gea, Dean Henderson, Lee Grant, Bishop, Bailly, Lindelof, Maguire, Shaw, Telles, Tuanzebe, Wan-Bissaka, Williams, Ahmad, Bruno Fernandes, Fred, James, Mata, Matic, McTominay, Pogba, Van der Beek, Cavani, Elanga, Greenwood, Rashford and Shoretire. Now, the notables in there, what have we got? You've got Shoretire and Elanga who have forced their way into that team. You've got Ahmad, who's obviously played a couple of games in the Premier League now. They've forced their way into that team. Harry Maguire travels with the squad. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer does not sound confident when he's been asked about Harry Maguire and whether he's going to play in that final or not. So he's just travelling. He's said he'd give him till Wednesday morning. He'd let him train. I really don't think Harry Maguire is going to be playing for Manchester United. It's good to see him travelling with the squad, but I really just think he's more travelling as a captain. I think he'll be in a suit on the final day. I don't see him playing in that Europa League final. The notable absentee from all that is Anthony Martial. Anthony Martial was told he was going to be involved in the Wolves game. That's what Ollie kind of said before that game. He obviously missed out of that game, didn't end up on the bench. Sounds like he's picked up another injury or isn't quite fully fit. So Anthony Martial misses out on the Europa League final, which he's not had the best of seasons. I'd love to have seen him there just for that, but you know, he's not the best of seasons. I don't think he'd have been pushing to start. I think he might have been an option off the bench, but not too big of a miss for Manchester United. So yeah, that is the squad. I think Ollie gave some pretty clear indications of who's going to play with who got rested at the weekend, who definitely didn't make the squad. So what's your starting 11? Who do you think is going to be involved? Make sure you're checking out our preview. Our guys have given their predicted 11s. That's Jay, Adam and Joe Smith have given their predicted 11s for that game. Get involved in the comments on that video and let us know who you think is going to start in the Europa League final. And of course, it wouldn't be a news outside Old Trafford, where it's actually freezing, by the way. The more we stand here, it is absolutely freezing. It wouldn't be a transfer news. It wouldn't be a news without talking a bit of transfers. It wouldn't be about Jadon, Sancho and Jack Grealish. This is the article by Mike McGrath in the Telegraph, where he's kind of said Manchester United obviously in for Jadon Sancho. He is very high up on their list, but a few of the Manchester United players have been talking and have been telling Ole Gunnar Solskjaer that Jack Grealish might be the one that they should be going for, and that he is a very good player and should be being considered to be signed by Manchester United. What do you guys think to this? Do you think it's an if or but? Do you think it is Grealish or Sancho? Do you think there's a possibility, any possibility in the world that both those players could be at Manchester United next season? I certainly don't. I think it's a Grealish or Sancho. And to me, I think that the Grealish ship has sailed. I think he was down to be the replacement for Bruno. He was there for Bruno Fernandes. When Bruno Fernandes came in, I think that was the Grealish thing sailed. Look, I would love to see Jack Grealish at Manchester United. I think that you've got the potential there for one of the best players in the Premier League. I think he could be the best player in the Premier League in the next 2-3 years if he's at the right club. He's that good. You saw that Belgium game for England. You know, you've seen his performances for Aston Villa. It is a little bit hard to tell. But you saw that Belgium game for England last year when he's on the pitch with all those players, with Kevin De Bruyne and all that kind of stuff. And he absolutely ran the show. He was taking the mick all game. He's quality. I think Jack Grealish could potentially be one of the best players in the Premier League in the next couple of seasons. I'd love to see him at Manchester United, but I've got a horrible feeling, horrible feeling he's got Man City all over him. So I think that Jack Grealish could be ending up there. Will he be on the move at all? Will Villa take the money? What's going to happen with him? But Jadon Sancho, this is going to be the one that rumbles on. And what do you guys think to this? You know, there was all the stuff last season, and I was one of those people that was very, very, very disappointed that we didn't get him over the line last season. You know, United should have just gone, there's the money, pay for it, done. But if Manchester United get Jadon Sancho for 80 million quid this summer, which is a possibility, which I think is looking likely, all the rumbling that's going on, with the way things are going this summer, I really think that'll happen. You know, Dortmund have already lined up a replacement in Lille's Jonathan Ikone, so it's looking like that was in build yesterday. So it's looking likely that Jadon Sancho will be on the move from Borussia Dortmund. I don't think he goes to Liverpool. I don't think he goes to Chelsea. I think Manchester United are his number one choice. I think Manchester United still want that right-sided player. I think we need him. And I think if we get him for 80 million quid, £40 million less, I think it's fantastic business by Manchester United. I think they've done very well there. You know, because look, for being serious, we weren't a Jadon Sancho away from being a better team this season. We might have got through the group stage of the Champions League with that extra player. We might have got a couple more points in the Premier League. But we weren't going to beat Manchester City to the league title with one player. We need two or three, and that's clear to see. And I think that waiting that extra 12 months, by not being forced into what Borussia Dortmund wanted, by getting him what's looking like for £80 million, I think that'd be a fantastic bit of business for Manchester United. I think that you saw what happened with Harry Maguire, and we kind of got forced into it, and we did it. And everyone kind of said, you know, if we'd have waited, you'd have done it. We weren't in the position to do that. I think Ollie kind of said, look, we've got enough here. We've got enough players. People stay fit. Make Marcus Rashford pay 1,000 games this year like he has done with injuries and stuff. We can get through this year. Next season, let's get him on a better price, which it looks like we're going to do. And like I said, I think it's a belting bit of business for Manchester United if we can get Jadon Sancho over the line. And I really do think that that's going to happen this summer. So that is all the news. It's the day before the Europa League final. It's a big day tomorrow, so make sure you are staying with Stretford Paddock. We've got a massive watch-along plan. We're going to have all six of us. We're going to have six of us on the watch-along. It's going to be me, Andy Tate, Jay, Joe Smith, Adam McCullough and Stephen Howson, all having a belting time whilst that Europa League final's coming on, so make sure you're here for that. Also, you may have seen, because it's been on like social media and stuff, and people have posted it, and Rio Ferdinand was in yesterday. I wasn't there, I missed it. I missed Rio Ferdinand. But Rio Ferdinand was in, having a bit of a chat, not with Adam McCullough, you've seen him do that, not with Stephen Howson, you see him do that every week. He's been having a chat with Joe Smith about all things Manchester United and having a look about their season. So make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell, and you'll see the interview with Rio Ferdinand later on today. We've got that. We've got the preview for the Europa League final. Absolutely all sorts going on. So make sure you're liking this video. Make sure you're subscribing, and I'll see you next time.